What is your party's plan to eliminate the deficit and pay down Ontario's debt?
We really feel that it's time for us to not be building our future on the backs of our kids. Okay, today's children should not be paying today's bills. They are going to be adults facing this huge deficit situation, having this huge debt to carry on their backs. So we really think that you have to be fiscally responsible and accountable. And the Green Party has a very solid plan of action for this responsibility. And they feel, number one, that we have to look at delaying corporate tax cuts. The province, this province is not in a position to pay those corporate tax cuts. And most of the large corporations that would be receiving the majority of that tax cut have not hired people in the workplace. They've actually laid them off. They haven't increased their capital expenditures, and they haven't bought equipment. So basically what has happened is they've put this very carefully on their bottom line for 1 year, and then the next year they've moved it into their balance sheet. All that has done for places like the Royal Bank is to make them targets for acquisitions and mergers, because they have a lot of money on their balance sheet or invested in foreign countries. So it's time for us to start investing in small business. It's time for us to make the small business, where we're actually getting people employed, more profitable, because they are the people that are actually bringing people to the workforce. So we also want to eliminate subsidies that are wasteful, that encourage the wasteful use of energy. We can't afford to waste our electricity, we can't afford to waste our fuel. We have to find another way of dealing with that particular problem. We have to be more conservation minded. We would like to see a carbon tax implemented, similar to what is happening in BC, but we would also like to see a tax break for low-income people to ensure that they don't carry that burden for us, that we move forward to change the methods and the style of doing business today, so that we actually have business to do tomorrow. Quite frankly, if we don't have an environment, our economy is not going to be worth anything, because we don't have clean water to drink, we don't have clean food to eat, and we don't have clean air to breathe.